Here we are in the middle of a UX Basics course, and we have been talking a lot about user experience, user-centered design, user first, and on and on. But all of this talk begs the question, what and who is a user? Well, the answer to that is simple. Everyone is a user, dear Watson. Everyone. Although we UXers are geared to think user first, one of the biggest misconceptions that many people, including user experience professionals, get caught up in is in thinking that there is only one type of user. Who is that user? Why, the end user, of course. Sometimes referred to as a customer, the end user is ultimately the person who is using, and at times both using and paying for, the product or service you are producing. In layman's terms, they are the person opening up the application on their iPhone and playing Angry Birds. Or, in our auto insurance example, they are the one logging into the site and submitting a claim for their damaged vehicle. But, in order to be a great UXer, you have to be aware that the end user is not, I repeat, not your only user. As a matter of fact, everyone that you design for, work with, and work for is and should be considered a user. And for that, we need to open up our minds a bit. We talked about UX professionals being the people creating the solution, but that solution is nothing without someone to build it and someone to pay for it. Basically, a UXer cannot do it all alone. Unless, of course, you are running your own business where your labor is 100% of the product you are selling. In that case, you are doing it all alone. But in most cases, as we talked about, UXers are working within companies of some kind on some sort of project. That means that UXers are not the ones funding the efforts that they are creating solutions for. It also means that they have been brought onto the project to help the solution to meet some sort of business goal. For example, make the app better to raise revenue or decrease costs. So in reality, as a UXer, the business person who is footing the bill for your app is also your user. They also have goals, needs, and tasks that your solution needs to uphold. We also talked about UX professionals, in most cases, not being the ones to code the entire solution or to put the entire service into place. And therefore, we need a good, solid working relationship with those coders and builders in order to see our solutions come to life. That means that coders and builders are also our users. In fact, anyone that you work with that helps you, the UXer, to be successful is a user. Maybe even everyone you encounter in your daily life that makes you better. And if this is the case, not only do you have to realize who your users are, but you have to treat them like users. This means it is your role as a UX designer to focus beyond the end user when thinking about goals, needs, and tasks within your given solution. Really great UXers realize that by expanding their idea of the user, their experience solutions really truly are holistic. When we talk about treating everyone like a user, we are talking about one big word: treating everyone with respect. Respecting all users' goals, needs, and tasks in order to bring consensus to everyone's day-to-day experience with you. You see, many UXers often forget that the processes and methods of UX are those of understanding people, all people, and giving them what they need to reach their goals, finish their tasks, delight them, and make their lives easier. As you become a UX professional, I implore you to use your powers for good and not evil. Treat people, all people, like users. Understand what they need, put their needs into context, help them so they can help you. Having this characteristic is a trait of a truly awesome UXer.